Wait.
Do you want the picture of the smell?
I think the bacon roast is here. This is the title.
It smells like shit.
Hi, Captain Sprinkles. Should I sprinkle them back first? Sprinkle back? Nope. It didn't work. It didn't work.
Good job.
Sorry.
Alright, folks. I decided that you're all passionate about beets. So if you're not doing work over there, you can come here. So we've got a couple of different crops. We have beets and we have radishes and we have cilantro, spinach, arugula. Basic gardening principle is that if you're growing a crop for its fruit, so tomatoes, cucumbers, anything that produces a flower first, eggplant, peppers, melons, that needs the most sunshine, most sunlight. And it usually needs about 8 hours of direct sunlight a day. If you're growing fruit for, you want to go ahead and do this one. If you're growing fruit for the root, so beets, carrots, turnips, radishes, then it needs the second most amount of sunlight, which is 6 hours, around 6 hours a day. And if you're growing crops for beets, leafy greens, lettuces, kales, mustard, arugula, so forth.
Are we doing the Newman? The farmer's Newman? Isn't it Newman?
It's too much sunlight.
No, it's video.
It'll go to flower, which, if you think about it, right, that's like the goal of the plant, is to produce seed and spread itself and spread its seed. But we don't want it to go to seed. Once it goes to seed, then it's sending most of its energy into the seeds, and the taste of the grains is no longer any good. So anyway, I give you that intro to show you that there's some logic behind planting what we're planting in these areas. Yeah. Oh, it's 4 hours, 4 to 6 for leafy greens. And there's lots of variables. I don't want to just reduce the sunlight, but that's kind of like your.
That's interesting. You're sort of like retarding their development.
Yeah. Well, it is partially that, and it's partly like you can always get a good clue as to what kind of climate a plant needs by looking at where it's originally from. And so, so something like a tomato plant, which really doesn't do well with a lot of water. Water would crack. You see a split tomato, that's usually because it's got too much water, and so, but it needs a lot of sunshine. So tomatoes are naturally found in climates that are dry and hot. So it's always like a kind of a good, leafy greens tend to be more in, like, at least in this area and in the U.S., leafy greens you can get from and I mean, then California and the South is like different